Hey y'all, today we're going to talk about E to IE stem changing verbs. And here's our first one. The first one we're going to talk about is the verb querer, which means to want. Now, remember, stem changing verbs are kind of a pain because earlier you had learned how to conjugate verbs where you dealt with the ending. We're still chopping off the ending and adding new endings. And you're still going to follow the rules for ER stem changing or ER verbs, where you're going to add all, es, hemos, ace, and n. The thing that's distinctly about this E to IE stem changing verbs and other stem changing verbs is you not only have to mess with the ending, but you also have to mess with the middle. And here, that E after that U is going to change to an IE in certain spots. Here's what it looks like with the verb querer. So if you want to say I want, it's going to be yo quiero. See how that E changed to an IE? And again, remember, we still chopped off that ER and added an O. We're still going to follow our regular conjugation rules in the present tense, but we also have to fiddle with the middle. For tú, same thing. Chop off the ending, add your new ending, but it falls in what we call the boot, so you're going to change that E to IE. Tú quieres. Él y usted, they all get the same thing. It's quiere. Nosotros, good news about nosotros and vosotros, they're outside of the boot. So you just have to mess with the endings here. So nosotros, that E after the U is just going to stay an E. You don't have to mess with the IE. And same thing for vosotros. So you got queremos and querréis. But ellos, ellas, and ustedes, they fall back into the boot again. That's like the toe of your boot. So you're going to go back to changing it to that E to IE. Quieren. And this is what I mean when I say boot verbs. I didn't make this up. Sometimes people think it looks like a big foam finger or Oklahoma or something like that. This is just what the books call it as a boot verb. Quiero, quieres, quiere, and quieren all fall in the boot. So if it's in that little boot, change that E to an IE with this particular verb. Here's another example of a stem changing verb, the verb preferir. Now notice, this is an IR verb. So you're not going to do all E's for the endings. This is going to be o, es, hemos, is, and n. I describe IR verbs kind of like annoying little brothers. They like to copycat Big Brother ER, except in the nosotros, vosotros. And this one gets tricky because we have two E's right here. Remember, this is a stem changing verb. So you're going to change the E that's in the stem. Don't change that first E. That first E is in the prefix. We want the main part of it being changed. So that's what it's going to look like. Prefiero. Notice we changed the E to an IE in the middle. We did not change that E in the pre. That's a prefix. We got to do the middle of it. Prefiero. And tú falls in the boot, so you can say prefieres. Again, you mess with the ending, chop off ER, put an ES, and it's in the boot, so change it to an IE. Él y usted prefiere. Nosotros preferimos, make sure you do an I because it's an IR verb. Preferís, IS, because it's an IR verb. And ellos, ellas, ustedes prefieren. And yes, it is in the boot right there. So all those ones right there, we change the E to IE. So here's some practice for you. I recommend you pause this video or you take a screenshot and try these on your own. I'll give you a few seconds to take care of that. All right, here are the answers with the explanations. This one, number one, is mis padres prefieren pasear por el parque. My parents prefer to stroll in the park. Number two, queréis vosotros ir al centro, which is asking, do y'all want to go to the center? And this is the y'all that's in Spain. Ella prefiere, remember, it's the E in the middle that changed to IE, not that first one. Ella prefiere visitar monumentos. She prefers to visit monuments. Yo quiero tocar el piano. I want to play the piano. Fun fact, did you notice tocar was left with an AR? Same thing in number 3 with visitar. Those were left in their original forms, the infinitive. It's because the verb in front of it was already conjugated. And the last one, tú quieres tomar el sol en la playa. You want to sunbathe on the beach. And again, notice tomar was left in the infinitive because querer was already conjugated. There you guys go. I hope this helps you understand how to deal with stem changing verbs. They are a little bit annoying because we were so used to dealing with the endings and now we have to fiddle with the middle. But the best way to do this is just practice all the time. The more you do it,